Small upgrades that completely change your ride now for multiple machines, brand new performance parts for the H2 and Maverick R, and something way bigger happening behind the scenes with Trail Access. This week's got a mix of everything, so let's get into it.
Fast Friday Off-Road Report.
What's going on, everyone? JT from Team FAS Motorsports. Welcome to the Fast Friday Off-Road Report, where every Friday we break down the biggest news in the off-road world, including new products, industry news, upcoming events, and everything else happening in the off-road scene. If you want your product or event featured in next week's Fast Friday Off-Road Report, drop it in the comments below. Now let's get into some new product releases. First up, a small upgrade, but a big difference. Trinity Racing just released billet exterior door handles for both the Xpedition and the Polaris Ranger 1500 XD. These replace the factory handles with billet aluminum, so you're getting something stronger, more durable, and have a better feel every time you open the door. Next, for the H2 crowd, Evolution Power Sports dropped a high-flow intake system designed to improve airflow into the supercharged motor. You're getting better airflow, less restriction, and more efficient performance overall. So if you have an H2, you're going to be modding it right away, you're going to keep it stock for a while. And for the Maverick R, Evo released a billet intake manifold built for higher horsepower setups. Stronger than stock, better airflow distribution, and designed for guys pushing big power. For the Ranger 1500 guys, Electric Off-Road dropped the Volt side steps. These are for the two-door Ranger XD 1500. They already had the four doors out, so you're getting protection plus a usable step, especially useful on those lifted machines. Also from Electric Off-Road this week, high clearance adjustable radius rods for the Maverick R. They're stronger, have better clearance, and built for aggressive riding. Next up is lighting. Baja Designs dropped the Squadron 2.0 LED pods. They have multiple fitment, such as round, square, flush mount, more output, better beam patterns, updated housings, and just a cleaner, usable light over the original Squadrons. Do you guys run pod lights or just light bars, or do you not run any lights at all, just your stocks? Curious to what you guys think. Drop me a comment down below. And this one's for the OG crowd. Trinity Racing brought back their Stage 4 Banshee exhaust system in a limited run. I'll be honest, I'm going to be ordering a set for myself. I'm actually in the process of building another Banshee right now. This is one of the parts that have a lot of history behind it. My original Banshee back in 2000, I had actually a set of these, and I had a set of Tumis on another one. But how many of you guys still have a Banshee? How many of you guys sold a Banshee or regret selling it? Like I said, we're mainly in side-by-sides nowadays, but we do still have our Banshees, and these will be going on it. Next up is industry news. So this update this week isn't just about horsepower. It's about keeping the sport alive. Yamaha just passed $1 million in trail funding for 2025, and Polaris is celebrating its 20th year of its Trails Grant program. Both are funding trail systems, access, maintenance, and rider education. Because at the end of the day, no trails equal no riding, so they're pretty smart to get behind programs like this, and both have been funding trails and education and stuff like that for many, many years. But what do you guys think? Should more brands be doing this and helping out to keep the sport alive, or you think it should go back and rely on the clubs? Let us know in the comments down below. Honda just started production of the new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe here in the U.S. Updated with throttle-by-wire and new drive modes, this is a solid step forward. And this is definitely growth, not decline. And this one might sound negative at first. Polaris is shutting down its Osceola, Wisconsin facility. This isn't due to slow sales. It's restructuring and consolidating production into more efficient operations. So this is strategic growth, not decline. But, you know, obviously, there's a lot of stuff going around on the internet, around Facebook. But this was mainly where they made a lot of the stuff for the Indian motorcycles, which has since been sold. But I did get word they did make some of the Polaris motor stuff here, but they are just going to be moving it all to other facilities that they own. Now let's go over some upcoming events. Kicking things off, April 27th, which is going on right now through May 3rd, the Busco Beach Mud Bash, one of the biggest mud events here on the East Coast. May 16th, we have the Brian M. Shear Memorial Poker Run in Uniondale, Pennsylvania. Again, I say it all the time. We go to this one every year. It's in Northeast PA on the O&W Trail System, the NEP Trails. It's a great turnout, great cause. Also, the same weekend, the Family Fun Ride at Bear Creek Sportsman in Hancock, New York. Dirt bikes only, but still a great family ride. May 19th, Sullivan County Bike Night at Brew in Rock Hill, New York. That's benefiting the Knights Order Law Enforcement Organization Motorcycle Club. Out on the West Coast, the Hot Nights /X Round 3. Full Desert Racing, that's going on in Barstow, California. 24 Hours to Appalachia. That's the endurance race for the side-by-sides, bikes, and built rigs here on the East Coast. That's also on the May 19th weekend. Going into Memorial Day, so far, Mudapalooza 2026. That's May 22nd through the 25th. That's a full weekend of riding, camping, music, mudding, obviously. So that's a really good one as well. As more come available and we get into next episode, I'm sure we'll hear a lot more going on from Memorial Day, but we'll keep you updated on all those as well. Now let's get into whatever sales and promos are going on this week. Just a quick one this week. We have our spring safety sale going on right now at teamfasmotorsports.com. We're featuring 50 caliber racing harnesses, something every build should have, especially in the sport market. Keeps you planted, improves control, and obviously greatly improves safety. So besides feeling more secure, you're actually benefiting yourself by putting these in, keeping you and your passengers safe. You can check out this sale and anything else we have going on at teamfasmotorsports.com. This week's viewer question and answer. Are small upgrades worth it, or should I focus on performance first? So basically, performance is going to give you the biggest gains, but the small upgrades are what you're going to notice every time you ride your machine. Performance is going to change how it runs. Small mods usually change how it feels or the look of the machine. The best builds, the best setups have a balance of both, but it really depends on where you're riding, what you're doing with your machine, and what you're trying to achieve. What's the first upgrade you guys normally do? And that's it for this week's Fast Friday Off-Road Report. If you want your product, event, or question featured in next week's episode, drop a comment below and we'll get it updated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. If you want to support the channel, grab some new merch at fasmerch.shop and shop all the greatest parts and accessories at teamfasmotorsports.com, or give us a call at 914-799-5558, and we'll see you next Friday.
Fast Friday Off-Road Report. Fast Friday Off-Road Report.